What is going on? Good afternoon. It is 1:19 right now. And I'm home, working from home. And I'm inside this gorgeous space once again. I come here every chance I get. Love it. Love it, love it. This is your first time here on this channel. This room is the conference room where I live. There's actually 3 rooms like this. There's one on that side. There's one literally on this side. So there's 3 rooms like this. And this space is where a lot of tenants who also live in the building could come down here and work. So if you're working remotely like what I'm doing right now, I work in IT and we are working from home for a while. I got my little setup over there. Got my Lenovo ThinkPad T114 Gen 1, I think. Not sure. This is my work computer. And this is my personal unit. This MacBook Air. Had some breakfast this morning from this company. Delicious, pliable. You can't really see it too well, but it's all good. It's a delicious smoothie. Got my work bag here. And yeah, this gorgeous space is where I come here often. I live on the 3rd floor, but this room is so nice. I freaking love how it looks. It smells so nice because this machine right here, it smells amazing. But yeah, man, I come here often just to isolate myself. And it's just comfortable. It's almost like a cafe. Very plush seats. Super nice. You know, very nice hallway, paintings and stuff. Even on the door. I don't want to disturb anybody working. But there's other rooms over here. This is another conference room. This one's pretty cool. They're kind of small, but still a really cool place to work. Beautiful. So nice. And there's another one over here. This one's the room that I'm in right now. This one's the one that's a co-work room. And I don't want to disturb anybody. I'm not sure if someone's in here. All right, cool. This one's empty also. This is another conference room. And the same setup. Same setup. Very chill. Yeah, man. So, again, I live in this building. They have a gaming room also. And there's someone's apartment, obviously. 146. It's nice. The pool is on this side. It's a nice resort style pool. Very nice. Very nice building. My wife and I live here. And it's just a nice place to live. But I did want to talk to you about something interesting. I've spoke about this before, but I'm just very blessed. I'm very grateful for my career right now in IT. I'm just happy that, you know, these jobs lead to possibly working remotely or hybrid. It just depends on the employer, but you know, I wasn't looking for a remote job or hybrid, but I get to just, you know, work from home right now, and this feels awesome. And I'm glad I decided to instead of doing software engineering, which would have been a terrible decision, to be honest with you. I'm glad I pivot to IT instead because I live a very comfortable life right now. I need something to hold this, whatever, we'll just hold it. Yeah, I'm glad I decided to pivot to to IT instead of working as an engineer. I never really had interest in doing web development. I just thought it would kind of cool to know exactly what technologies they use, but it was never like an interest to become a coder. You know, it was just a lot of hype behind it. A lot of companies, you know, like during 2020, you saw a lot of these companies on TikTok really promoting they can help you, you know, reach your goal of become a software engineer within a few weeks and stuff like that. And if you take their course and all that stuff. And I'm glad I just never really, you know, I did go to a coding boot camp, but it was just to network. I mean, that's what separates me from a lot of people is I'm a strong believer in networking. I think that to me is a bigger deal than, I guess I'll say the hard skills, right? By having connections, it's going to help you a lot more than having hard skills. Now, of course, you want to know what you're doing. You want to know exactly how to use the technologies and perform, obviously. But to get in, knowing people is going to be it's gonna be so much easier. And now that was my focus when I decided to change my job from technical support to IT. Basically, I knew I needed connections. The thing is, I've been working in tech before I got into IT, so I had connections at my prior job, my manager, and they could vouch for me for my next role. So that to me is a form of connection or networking, right? And the same thing applies for me going to a coding boot camp. My goal was to meet people, and I did that. I met the owner of the school. We're pretty cool. We still talk via LinkedIn. He still knows who I am. We even worked on other projects outside of me going to his school. So it was a great experience. And again, he can vouch for me when I decided to go to a next role. And he's a senior software engineer. The guy is super talented, very successful, a family man, just a great dude, man. I won't say his name on here, but it's a real chill dude, and I'm glad I got a chance to meet him and speak to him and just connect with him. But he's now one of my my professional references. I met other teachers there as well, and now where they can also speak or vouch for me for my next role. It's all about networking, because some jobs actually do call your references to really get a feel for exactly who you are, because should they trust you, and who are you basically? Why should we take you on and pay you to work for us? So yeah, man, I'm just glad I never really got into the whole software engineering thing. I'm not here to bash it at all. If anything, I'm the biggest supporter of software engineers there is. I believe it is one of the best jobs to ever obtain. It is very difficult to get it nowadays, but if you can do it, go for it. It's a great gig. I just don't want to do it. You know what I mean? I much prefer getting into learning more about networking and learning more about cloud engineer or cloud engineering or cloud admin. That to me is my world, instead of trying to figure out, debug or all those things. No interest in knowing about algorithms, and I'm good. I know that stuff on my time, but to learn it for a job and the amount of stress and interviews you have to go through to just get a job as an engineer in today's world, especially a junior or mid-level, good luck, man. I mean, again, I very much encourage it. I do. If you're able to do it, go for it, because it is a good paying job. It is a great career. Just a lot of competition, but I'm just much happier that I pivoted to IT instead. I get to work from home, man. I mean, I'm not saying you can't do this working as an engineer, but working from home, obviously. But I get to live this kind of lifestyle, do what I'm doing, and get paid good money, and it feels awesome. So, I didn't really think it would be possible to work remotely, but it feels good. I know this won't last forever. I don't really plan on working from home forever. I just don't. But it's a great experience to know that I'm currently doing it right now, and I'm working in this beautiful room, all this to myself, and I get to listen to some good music, and I get to go to the pool if I want to, or to the gym, and all those things are in my building, literally. It's like a freaking vacation almost, man. It feels awesome. I still get some work done. I'm just on break right now. But I'm just gonna, once I'm done with this video, I'm gonna pack up and go to the gym, put myself in the locker, and enjoy the rest of my day, man. And still get back to working, getting some work done. I knocked out 6 tickets this morning already. They were pretty, challenging, but we got through them all. So I'm having fun, man. And the thing is, I love learning new things. I love learning about new technologies. I do see myself taking the CompTIA A plus. I don't even have one yet, but I am studying for it. And I do just want to have the basics. I already know the basics. Obviously, I work in IT support, so I kind of already know the basics. But it doesn't hurt to still get that certification, just to show to the next employer that you have at least the fundamentals down when it comes to IT. And I think that's a big deal, is having that stepping stone, or having the basic knowledge of IT, and then kind of go from there. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited about the future. I get job opportunities all the time. I'm not trying to brag, but I'm just grateful. I'm just very grateful. I'm just happy that I get to work in my building where I live, and it's awesome. It feels great. So yeah, man, I'm excited about the future, and hope this helps you. This motivates you to not only get into IT, but again, software engineering is a great thing, man. I'm not here to bash at all. People think I'm here bashing IT, not IT, but software engineering work, not at all, man. I'm just aware of what's going on, and I'm realistic about what's going on as well. And I have no problem sharing and exposing exactly what's taking place in this industry. And not too many people talk about how competitive it is now, because of the mass layoffs and how many people are trying to get in to become software engineers. It's a lot of hype behind it. It's a lot of hype. People want to get involved with engineering because you can work remotely and kind of flex about that. So it's just a lot of hype behind it, and not too much when it comes to working as an IT support person like what I did. People kind of sleep on it and laugh at it, but I live a very good life here in South Florida. I live here in Florida. I live in the Miami metropolitan area, which is a very expensive region of the world. South Florida, very expensive place to live, but I live very comfortable down here, and I'm just having fun, man. Just just having a good time. So hope these videos, they motivate you. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on IG. I'll leave all my socials in the box below this video. Everything is in the description box. If you'd like to contact me outside of YouTube, feel free. But my TikTok, my LinkedIn, my Instagram is all there. Of course, special thank you to our supporters and sponsors at CourseCareers.com. I know a lot of you bought the course from me, and I'm glad you decided to do it, because it works. I went to Course Careers. They help me land jobs in IT. It works. From what they help you with, not just with the skills, the information, but helping you with your cover letter, your LinkedIn account, your resume, to really shine that up to help you stand out. So I have no problem selling it because it works. I have no problem saying that because it works. It is what it is. I love making money. I love making money outside of my job. Life is amazing. It's a pleasure connecting with you. It's a pleasure putting out these videos, and I'll continue to just put out more, because I love putting out the truth about what's going on in this industry. And the truth is, right now, when it comes to software engineering, it is very competitive. That should not discourage you at all, but just to keep that in mind, that's what's going on. It's a lot of competition, so just keep that in mind. Still go for it. But yeah, you have to really fight your way through that right now, because of not just people, but the machines, like AI and everything that they're looking to implement into their businesses, like Salesforce, Meta. They talked about this many times, and this is their plan in the future, to incorporate as much machines as possible and to have very little people involved. So this is not my talk. This is them putting out this information. I'm just here to share it with you. Google it if you want, if you don't believe me. And that's about it. But I'm just glad I got into IT instead of software engineering. I'm very happy. So peace out, much love. I'm out of here.